Okay, today we're going to be talking about what do I take in my pack when I go hunting. Primarily I take the same set of things when I'm out in the woods. Some people say I take too much. Some people say I don't take enough. It'll probably be more on the side that I take too much, but I do want to be prepared for anything that I may come across when I'm out in the woods. So first, my bow is a Prime Nexus 4 with my TightSpot arrow quiver. Next to that is my Solo Hunter bino harness with rangefinder, .10 by 42 Nikon binoculars, and a cell phone pouch. That's all connected to the one bino harness. Next to that I have my Petzl headlamp. I've got my Carter Wise Choice thumb release. I also bring a backup release, which is some sort of wrist release. I always bring a kit to repair my bow if need be. I've got a Allen wrench set, and a multi-tool. Next to that is a power bank for charging devices, cell phones, camera batteries, things of that nature. I have my iron wheel broadheads. Outdoor edge knife, which also has a knife blade as well as a skinning zipper blade. I've got a water bladder which goes into my pack. I have a small Gerber saw. keep that for if I have to saw through a rib cage when processing an animal. I've got a Grunt tube and rattling bag for deer hunting. Next to that is a tree saw for removing limbs from the trees to create a better sight window or shooting lane. Or if I need to cut firewood or anything like that, I can also use that for that. Next to that is a hand warmer bag that sits in the front over top of your jacket. Keep your hands warm. Fleece on the inside. 3M Thinsulate. Insulated, very warm. I always bring some sort of rope or paracord or something in case I need to pull or carry or lift or do something with rope. I've got some extra there. I always bring, obviously, hunter's orange if you're hunting during the gun season and you're using a gun or a bow, depending on what area you're in. Sometimes you can do both. You always want to make sure you're properly attired for whatever the regulations are. I had the muddy camera arm for my camera setup in the tree.
This is an adjustable gorilla pod for a GoPro made by a company called Joby. Got it from Amazon. It's a fantastic piece of kit. It's got a level here, so you always know when your camera is level. It's got a knob here that you can turn and adjust all the way around different directions, whatever fits your fancy. It's got these great manipulating legs that you can twist, and you can wrap it around tree limbs, you can put it upside down, you can have it hug onto a piece of your tree stand. It's a fantastic piece of gear to have when you're using a GoPro or some sort of mini camera. It's got a button on the back here that releases the base. It's fantastic. I use it every single time I go out.
I've got a rain bag to go over top of the camera in case it rains. Always bring at least one pair of gloves. I have the hot hands hand warmers as well for the cold temperatures. I always bring a book.
Of course, toilet paper, because you never know when you gotta go. I always bring some sort of fire starter. Usually I bring both a lighter and a flint and steel. They both work very well. Dryer lint is one of the best sources of fire starting material that you can get. I highly recommend it.
This is the Hunt Shield Copper River backpack. It's a 45-liter bag. Retails for about $200. It's got this really soft material. It's very quiet in the woods. If you brush up against it, it won't make that much noise. It has a carry handle on the top. It's got a little opening here for your water bladder to poke through. I usually poke it through here and then put it through the strap so that I know it's always on my shoulder. It's got a small pocket up front, which generally I put my knife, my mini saw, backup release, batteries, anything that I would need quickly. I'm going to access quickly. It's going to be here, any kind of first aid stuff right in there. Also has two side pockets. They don't go all the way down, but they go to about the top of this water bottle pocket here. So there's one of these on each side. There's also this mini pocket here, which comes out inside here. There's another strap. So there's a smaller pocket on the front. It's got some webbing on it you can attach things to. This one's got a mesh pocket, separate mesh pocket again on the inside. Here I've just got an extra harness for the tree stand, or for the tree harness. Treestand Rope. On the bottom here, sorry, on the sides here, there's these mesh pockets here, which are great for like tripods or water bottles. I'll show you, I've got a pretty big Yeti bottle here. Take this with me basically everywhere I go. Yeti water bottle, and it fits right in the side there. Comes up fairly high. I'd like it to be a little higher. I know on some of the Kafaro bags, not that I'm comparing this to Kafaro because there's literally no comparison, but on the other more expensive bags they do have the higher pocket, which is useful. What I tend to do is usually take this clip, if I'm not using it for something else, and weave it through the water bottle top so that I know it's not going to fall out when I'm hiking around or going up a tree stand or carrying or pulling up by the rope for the tree stand or something like that. On the sides, you've got two side pockets. Fairly thick belt, which is good. I like how it tightens from the front. Some of them tighten from the back. It's a little annoying, but these ones tighten from the front, which I find a little bit more useful. It's got some mesh, breathable mesh here while you're wearing it. A little bit of lumbar support, but definitely not very much. It's just a foam pad. There's a hardened piece in the back here, but it's not. It's definitely not a frame by any means. It's just a flexible pad, hardened pad. The bottom opens up, and you've got this extra rain cover, which covers the bag. It is fairly water resistant, but this, if you're in teeming weather, this is going to give you that added protection over top. It also works well if you are quartering your animal and not taking it out whole. It's always good to put something orange over top of your bag so that it lets other hunters know that you are not an animal. If they see a piece of an animal or antlers on the top or the legs sticking out or something like that, this is just better safety, better coverage for you as a hunter, letting other hunters know that you are a person and you are walking out. So that just stuffs back into the bottom. Got a little umbrella there, so you remember it's in there. And then you've got the main pocket. So inside, again, it's fairly big for using it as a day pack. It's more than enough. This is where I put my water bottle and water bladder, then it hooks to the top here. And it's just one big, massive, large pocket.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share them with your friends and let me know what you'd like to see next.